Top 10 most affordable travel destinations. Exploring different places on Earth by traveling is one of the best gifts we can give to ourselves. Be it alone or with our loved ones, there will always be a gained experience and new stories to tell. Traveling can also help us understand the world we live in. We meet different people with different perspectives, cultures, and places with a history of a lifetime. Throughout the history, some people are known for having discovered new lands and being exposed to cultural differences. Examples of these are the classical traveler Homer in the 18th century BC, the mapmaker Strabo, who wrote the 17 volumes of the Geographica with a political and physical description of the world. Next is Xuanzang, who was a Chinese monk known for being a passionate pilgrim, while Ibn Battuta travels for wisdom and has been hailed as the globe spinner. One of the presidents of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, was known as the global gastronaut for his passion for wines around the world, the law, music, literature, agriculture, architecture, governance, and the history of the places he visits. If you thought men are the only travelers in the world of history, Isabella Lucy Bird can prove that she is the greatest Victorian lady traveler, and just so you know, before she died, she spent 6 months riding on a horse to get to Morocco's Atlas Mountain and head back to China. You see, traveling is something that completes others' life. It may look tiring and expensive, especially in our time, but did you know that there are places in the world where you can travel and enjoy without you paying a huge fortune? If you want to know them, make sure you don't switch channels and stay tuned. Also, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell on the right side for more interesting videos. Ready your passport and luggage, for we will give you a quick tour on your possible next destination trip. In today's video, join us as we fly to reach our countdown for the top 10 most affordable travel destinations. Starting our countdown on number 10 is Taiwan. If you love to travel on a tight budget, you can enjoy your stay in Taiwan. You will not just love your stay in Tainan or Taipei, but also enjoy their delicious cuisine for a low price. Did you know that if you have a $2 in your pocket, you can get a warm, delicious, and fragrant rice meals? That's true. You can also stroll around the city without spending on a pricey transportation because they are offering their bikes for rent. That would only cost half $1 or 50 cents. You can also enjoy your shopping for clothes and souvenirs for friends because there are good stores around the city. If you are wondering about how much you should pay for accommodation, surprisingly, it will only cost you $10 to $20 per night. Plus, some hotels offers free breakfast. Smart saving, right? For communication, you can buy a SIM card with unlimited data that you can use within 28 days for $33. So, summing up your need for the tour, you must have a $34 budget per day. Not bad. Making deals on number 9 is Nepal. Many travelers dream of reaching Mount Everest. And of course, the best place to visit would be Nepal. If you are afraid to travel here because you think it would be expensive, well, let me tell you this. If you choose to do it locally, it wouldn't be. Plus, you will get to know more about the place you are visiting. People who came here suggest to book a hotel online for only a night and switch in the morning with the local guest houses, for they are more affordable. The accommodation of the local guest houses ranges from $5 to $10 per night. Some of them offer free breakfast for their guests. When it comes to food, there are many choices to choose from. But if you want to try the home-cooked meals on local cafes, that would be a good choice. It's affordable, at the same time, safe. Usually, it would only cost you $5 to $10 for your whole day meal, and if you want to take a tour, ready your $10 to $15 for your transportation. But if you wish to trek on the Mount Everest, the usual cost would be $10,000. Don't lose hope. If you're on a tight budget, you can take a closer look at the lower elevation and the popular Annapurna circuit, in which you will only need to pay for $20. This is not a bad deal anyway. If you wish to use your phone in this place, you can buy the SIM card for only $3. Plus, you can connect to or post your selfies on social media because it has free 1.25 gigabytes of data and is valid for 30 days. Kicking on number 8 is Sri Lanka. This country is a famous destination for backpackers. For the accommodation, it will only cost you $8 to $15 per night in a hotel. Some of the hotels are providing breakfast for their guests, but if not, don't worry because food is also cheap here. For your whole day meal, you will be spending $5 to $10. As for your communication, SIM cards are also available and cheap. It will give you a 1.5 gigabytes data for surfing and is valid for 30 days for only $2. Yes, that cheap. There are two options for you to choose from if you want to explore the place. First is by taking the train. This will cost you $3 to $5, and for a private car, $10 to $15. What's expensive here is the safari tour and heritage sites admission because they range from $40 to $50. But don't lose hope. You can still roam around and explore the beauty of Sri Lanka even without those. Attracting on number 7 is Malaysia. If you think you are afraid to visit this place because you thought you'll be spending a lot, think twice because in reality, it's not. The locals here are nice and accommodating. When it comes to food, you can get delicious and authentic meals at a low price. Your meal for the whole day will only cost you $5 to $10. While in lodging, it will cost you $5 to $15 in a hotel per night. For your transportation, prepare $3 to $5 on trains or buses. If you want to take your trip to another level, you can go to the Parisian Islands riding on a bus overnight for only $8. If you are in for a PADI scuba diving certificate, Malaysia is the best place to be because it is one of the cheapest in the world. If you wish to communicate with your loved ones, you can buy SIM cards nearby for $8. It has 2 GB of free data and is valid for 30 days. Reigning with hospitality on number 6 is Philippines. Sure, you've heard about this country and its people. More foreigners choose to visit Philippines because most locals can communicate in English. The people are also friendly and are known for being hospitable. The places here are also beautiful and one of a kind in the world. But what you didn't know is that the travel cost here is really low. Be it in its gorgeous islands, incomparable diving sites, pristine beaches, falls, mountains, and other attractions, you will not be spending a lot of money to enjoy them. That is why many foreigners choose to settle here. For your accommodation, you will only spend $7 to $13 per night in a hotel. As for your transportation, you can rent a car or a van for $100 to $120, or take the famous ride in a jeep or tricycle for less than $1. You can also rent a motorcycle for $10 to $15 or ride on a boat for $15 to $20. See? You have different transportation options. For your SIM card, you can buy it for $6. It has free 2 GB consumable data and is valid for 30 days. Waving on number 5 is Indonesia. Indonesia is also a home for beautiful beaches and mountain ranges. You'll be happy to know that traveling here is not expensive. You can enjoy the food and drinks because they are cheap throughout the country. Your meal for the whole day will only cost you $5 to $15. For a place to sleep, the accommodation ranges from $5 to $10 per night. But you might ask, what activities can you do in this country? Well, you can do hiking, swim on its pristine beaches, enjoy the waterfalls, and stroll in a scooter through the mountains. You don't need to worry because they are not expensive. As for your transportation, you can rent a motorbike for a day with just $8 to $15. If you need to use your phone to get in touch with your family or loved ones, you can buy the SIM card for $5. It has free 2 gigabytes mobile data consumable within 30 days. For more exciting adventure, you can ride on a boat and visit the other islands. What a great way to spend your vacation! Greeting on number 4 is the Northern Thailand. Just so you know, there is a part of Thailand that is budget-friendly, and that is Northern Thailand. But what activities can you do there? You can visit the White Temple, go hiking, enjoy the day tour, visit Chiang Mai and Pai, where you can find a place to sleep for only $5. The food is authentic, delicious, and inexpensive. So you don't need to spend a lot of money to enjoy this place. The street food is worth trying, as well as the massage after a long day of walking. For your whole day meal, you will be spending $5 to $10. For your room accommodation, prepare $5 to $10 per night, while on your transportation, you can choose to invite 3 people on a car rent trip and split the bill into 4. But if you want to enjoy the view and smell the fresh air, you can rent a motorbike for $6 to $10. For your SIM card, prepare $7. Now, you know where to go if you are on a tight budget. Boasting its Angkor Wat on number 3 is Cambodia. Aside from its famous exotic street food and beautiful Angkor Wat, Cambodia offers an adventure trip that is good for your budget. Did you know that you can spend a month in Cambodia with just $1,000 in your pocket? Well, that's because the dorm and food are very affordable. You can enjoy the views by riding on a bicycle and eat the delicious cued meat for a low price. If you prefer hotels over dorms, you need to prepare $3 to $10 per night. As for your whole day food, you will be spending $5 to $10 to taste and enjoy the unique and authentic cuisine of the Cambodians. For your SIM card, you will be spending $2. How cheap, right? The only thing that you may find pricey on your trip is the 3-day pass to the famous Angkor Wat, which is currently for $62. But if you only want to take selfies outside and interact with the locals, you will still enjoy your trip without exploring the Angkor Wat. Offering a gastronomic adventure is Vietnam on number 2. When we say street food, some people will think that it's unhealthy, but not in Vietnam, because there you can find the cheapest and healthiest street food. Did you know that you can sip a hot and aromatic coffee for only $1, as well as taste the mouth-watering rice noodle soup with a huge slice of pork for only $1.50? Amazing, right? But you have to prepare for Vietnam's traffic jams. So to avoid them, ride the Grab bike that will only charge you 50 cents for every 2-kilometer ride. But if you are into long hours of travel, you can rely on the buses and train for only $8 to $15. For a place to sleep, the accommodations in hotels range from $5 to $10 per night. As for your whole day meal, you need to prepare $5 to $10. And of course, what are vacations for if you cannot share your moments with your distant loved ones? So, for your SIM card, it will only cost you $2. Enjoy your trip! From number 10 to number 2, we have seen different destinations where we can visit soon. They're all offering the best deals and, of course, budget-friendly. We all know how excited you are to know our number 1. We'll give you a clue. This country was once featured in this channel for having a bizarre food that is enjoyed by its locals. Topping our countdown for today is Laos. Many exciting activities await you in Laos that are inexpensive and worth trying. To give you a short intro, you can enjoy its beautiful or ethereal multi-step waterfalls for only $2.50. Visit the Vang Vieng River and have a massage called Tiger Balm. If you are a backpacker or on a tight budget, you will love the inexpensive offers from food, transportation, and lodging. For your whole day meal, it will only cost you $3 to $9. Imagine that! For your lodging, there are many hotels that you can choose from, and most of them are so affordable. The price range from $5 to $10 and some of them offer free breakfast meals. For your transportation, you will be spending at least $6 to $15 per day rent on a motorbike or ride on a bus for $25. As for your SIM card, you will be spending $6 on one SIM card. How exciting, right? Especially if you are a nature lover. These places give us hope that we can travel on a tight budget. But of course, as they say, sometimes it's not about the place itself or the destination that makes us happy. It's the journey and the people who you are with. At the end of the day, it's about the experience and the memories that we get and remember for a lifetime. Which of these places would you like to visit soon? Or do you know more places that are more affordable? Tell us in our comment section below. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and share this video with your travel buddies. This has been a countdown for the top 10 most affordable travel destinations. Join us again to another exciting and informative videos. Ciao!